So what is an estate plan? And why does everyone say that you need one? If you've ever thought to yourself, I don't need anything complicated, my situation's simple, you're not alone. But the fact is, estate planning isn't about money or complexity. It's about ensuring that your wishes are honored, that your loved ones are protected and cared for, and that your family isn't stuck with a big mess. Today, I'm going to walk you through the kind of planning that I do. Foundational planning. This is the kind of planning that everybody needs, regardless of their age, their net worth, or their family situation. So why do you need an estate plan? Well, having formal, written, legal documents is the only way to ensure that your wishes are going to be honored at the end of the day. And if you have loved ones that are dependent upon you, such as a spouse, a domestic partner, a child, or another loved one, it's imperative that you plan for their care and protection. Having a carefully written estate plan can also ensure that your estate does not have to be court supervised. This can avoid a lot of expense, a lot of delay, and a lot of stress for your family. In addition, proper estate planning can avoid confusion and avoid infighting with family members. I can't tell you how many times in my practice I've had clients tell me, my family knows exactly what I want. We've discussed it thoroughly and a plan has been made. Unfortunately, this doesn't always work out like we think. I was working with two sisters once as we were administering their mother's estate. The mother had promised the cherished family kitchen table to one daughter, but she had neglected to put it into any estate planning. And so, of course, at the time, the other daughter also wanted the kitchen table. At the end of the day, this cherished family heirloom had to be sold for pennies and a dollar at a garage sale because both daughters wanted it and the estate plan was silent. So what does foundational planning include? The planning for my clients, regardless of their age, their net worth, or their family situation, is going to include four main documents. The first main document is the trust. As a backup to the trust, we have what we call a pour-over will. And also as a backup to the trust, we have a document known as a durable power of attorney. These are the main financial management documents. The fourth main document is the Advanced Healthcare Directive. This deals with personal and medical care. In addition to these main documents and backup documents, we have many supporting documents as well in any good estate plan. This can include things like a HIPAA waiver, a certification of trust, or an assignment of property. Having this package of documents that all work together to protect you, your loved ones, and your estate is imperative. These documents work together to ensure clarity, continuity, and no unnecessary court involvement. What surprises most people about foundational planning is the fact that it's not just for the ultra wealthy, it's for everyone. So, when should you think about creating an estate plan? I often tell potential new clients to think of it in terms of those life milestones. For instance, if you're contemplating getting married or domestic partnered, or if you are already married or domestic partnered and you are facing a divorce scenario, it's important to have the right documents in place. In addition, one of the big family milestones may be having your first child or expanding your family with a second child. In this case, you definitely want to make sure that you have documents in place to protect that child or children, or if you have existing documents, to make sure that they're updated to reflect this new bundle of joy. Potential new clients often reach out to me after they've made a really big purchase, such as a first home or perhaps a vacation home. I often work with clients who've recently inherited a large sum of money, perhaps from a parent or a close family member. These types of assets and inheritances can affect your financial planning and may also have tax ramifications for you. So it's important that your estate plan include provisions for them. And for my parents of college-bound children, I have a message for you. Many of you don't realize that once your child turns 18, they are technically an adult in California. And so because of that, you may no longer be the legal point person for them. So it's important that you and your adult child consider estate planning as well. At the very least, this would include a healthcare directive so that you can be there during those important situations to communicate with them and their medical providers. If your child also has assets, it may be time to talk about a power of attorney, a will, or a trust. The bottom line is everybody needs a plan. Not because you have a lot, but because you care a lot. It's not just about the documents, it's about making things easier for your loved ones. If you're ready to talk about your foundational plan or just want to learn more about your options, please join me for an intro chat. You can do so on my website. It's a conversation worth having.